Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 reasons why you should consider getting into calisthenics. So this is going to be sort of the first part of a video series of how to start calisthenics, and I wanted to go into detail about the benefits of calisthenics, who's it for, how to start, how to program. Basically, if you're unaware of what calisthenics is, what it is about, if you're someone that does say weight training, cardio, uses machines, does CrossFit, whatever it is, there may be some of you that are interested in calisthenics. Maybe you've seen workout videos or seen different clips on Instagram or on YouTube and you're interested and want to know more about calisthenics, then this is going to be the video for you. This channel is dedicated to bodyweight training or calisthenics, and a big portion of my channel is going to be about like beginner guides, hints and tips. So you may be a complete beginner to fitness. You could be someone who's been going to the gym for a long time and just wants to give calisthenics a go, or maybe you're looking to transfer from weight training into basically just being bodyweight training, whether you're leaving the gym and you want to learn how you can work out at home. This channel and this series is going to be for you, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you know when I upload. Give the video a thumbs up, and also if you have any questions at any point, make sure that you comment down below. So with that out of the way, let's get into the 5 reasons why you should be considering getting into calisthenics. So at number 1, and this is sort of, I think, the best thing about calisthenics, and it's often something that is overlooked, especially in these sort of like reasons to get into calisthenics, and that is when it comes to progressions. And a lot of people actually put this down as a potential weakness for calisthenics, that progressions are a little bit more complicated and a little bit harder to keep making continual progress, or they're harder to program for. But actually I think it's one of its strongest reasons to get into it. Think about it, if you're someone that's just into typical weight training, let's say you do, your squats, your deadlifts, your overhead press, your bench, and your bent over rows. Let's say, for instance, when it comes into your typical training, your main focus is increasing volume, so it's either your sets or your reps, or it's increasing your weight. Maybe you're chasing a particular weight, whether it's like a 200 deadlift or a 3 plate bench or whatever it is. Your main focus is on just increasing your weight. But as you start doing that, your main focus either becomes volume or intensity, and that's pretty much all you can do when it comes to that exercise. If you want to get good at the back squat, you just keep doing the back squat. Over a period of time, you just keep continuing to do the back squat, and that basically is your main leg training. You may mix things up and start doing maybe some front squats or different things like that, but the cornerstone of your leg training is going to just be the back squat. But when it comes into sort of bodyweight training or calisthenics, where you can branch your training off, the possibilities are endless. So for instance, if you think of a pull-up, you could just do a normal grip pull-up, okay, and you could progress to do that, so you can do so many reps. You can change the intensity or make it a little bit difficult by maybe coming in narrower and start doing close grip. You may want to progress into neutral grip. You may want to work on doing close grip or doing your chin-ups. You may want to start working on archer pull-ups. You may want to start working towards maybe doing a one-arm pull-up. Maybe you want to start building the strength and the explosiveness to start doing like muscle-ups. Maybe you want to start doing your pull-ups on rings and sort of basically make yourself get stronger by having to force you to create that stability, because the rings don't have it, so you have to increase your strength to create it. There's so many different possibilities other than just doing pull-ups. You can progress or branch off your training in so many different directions depending on what you want to do. If you want to do push-ups, you could go on to doing normal push-ups, to diamond push-ups, to archer push-ups. You could start doing planche push-ups. The possibilities are endless, so it can be one of the things that can make programming for calisthenics a little bit trickier. Not impossible, but a little bit trickier. But it can actually make progressing and your training and where you can take it, the possibilities are more endless and therefore a little bit more exciting. If you're someone who is chasing just to go for a certain deadlift, maybe you're a powerlifter or you're doing strongman training, fair enough, your training is going to be specific for your goals. But if you're looking for someone who just wants to get a little bit fitter, wants to be a bit healthier, is maybe looking just to fill out their shirt a little bit more, so you're not specifically tied to a certain way of training or a certain goal, but you like the idea of having a little bit more variety, having different goals that you can train while focusing on a few different exercises, then calisthenics is going to be a massive thing for you and something that is going to give you a lot of training and potential and progressions you could possibly chase for many years. You're not going to get stagnant just thinking, okay, I'm going to the gym and I'm just doing back squat, deadlift, overhead press, bench press, and say the bent over row. You could progress your pull-ups to loads of different exercises. You could progress your inverted rows. You could start focusing on skill work. If you want to and go back to very, very basics, you can focus on just heavy weighted calisthenics. You want to just do standard pull-ups and stick to basic exercises, just put a load of weights in your backpack or use a dip vest and progress that way and keep adding weight. If you want to keep it simple and do calisthenics, just do weighted calisthenics, and there you have it. So at number 2, and this is going to be a huge one for a lot of people, and that is the fact that calisthenics potentially can be completely free. You can do push-ups wherever you want, you can do squats wherever you want, lunges, sit-ups. If you know somewhere where there is maybe a park, a kids park, maybe there's a good tree, maybe there's some scaffolding or something obviously that is safe to use, where you've got a bar that you can basically hang from, you can work your whole entire body. You can do pull-ups from there if there's any parallel bars, or maybe you've got a certain bit in your kitchen where you've got like a nice corner bit where you can start doing dips. You can potentially work out and hit your whole entire body completely free. So for a lot of people who are maybe students, maybe you're someone who has a mortgage, has a family, can't really afford to be able to go to a gym. In a way, it could be a luxury for you. You can potentially do calisthenics for completely free. If you don't want to pay for a membership or you don't want to be tied to a membership, this can be a way in which you can train at home, do it for completely free. If you have children or anything like that, trying to go away and get to a gym can be difficult. This way you can train at home. So if you're someone who's on a very, very strict budget, calisthenics is a really, really easy option and something that could definitely help you get fit, stay fit, and you can do it for completely free. A massive pro, and at number 3 for calisthenics, is the fact that you can do it basically anywhere. If you got somewhere where you need to have a horizontal bar to attach you to be able to do any hanging exercises like pull-ups or leg raises, that can fix you somewhere. Again, if you get something like a portable pull-up bar, so whether like it's one from Pull Up and Dip or one like from Pull Up Mate where you've got a portable bar, that allows you to train anywhere. But if you want to drop down and do push-ups at home, at work, in the street basically, you can do certain exercises basically anywhere. There are other bits of equipment, and one of my favorite ones are gymnastic rings, and that basically allows you to attach around a tree or around a pole, anything like that, and basically you can work out anywhere, whether you're on holiday, whether you're out in the street, whatever it is. Calisthenics gives you the opportunity to work out anywhere, as opposed to something like weight training where typically you have to be in a gym or you have to have these facilities or bits of equipment at home. So that is a massive pro for someone, especially if you're someone who travels a lot, isn't at home a lot, or maybe someone who's just really, really busy and just needs to try and get in a workout wherever they can and they're not fixed to a certain location or don't have time to go to a certain location. Calisthenics could be a great option for you because you can basically work out, hit your whole entire body anywhere, anytime. So at number 4, and this is a really cool little bonus that I do like about calisthenics, and obviously depending on where you live, you might be able to take advantage of this a little bit more than other people, but that is the ability to work outside. And the reason why this is such a key thing is, many of you don't know, a lot of people are vitamin D deficient, and vitamin D is technically a hormone, but it's something that is really, really important to good health, and one of the best ways that we can get it is actually from sunlight. So if we're able to get outdoors and work out and get in that vitamin D, it makes us a lot healthier. The other thing is, working out outdoors just seems to make you feel better. Being up there with fresh air, especially in the sun, it can make you feel a lot better. It can make exercising a lot more fun. Obviously, if it's going to be raining, that's going to be a little bit difficult, but calisthenics gives you the opportunity to work outdoors, to work out where there's more space, more flexibility, where you can move your body without being restricted by space or other people, or the fact that you need to have equipment in a certain position. So at number 4, one of the best things about calisthenics is it allows you to work outdoors. So this is a massive reason why I got into calisthenics and why I think it is such an important way to train. And that is the fact that it is such a true functional way of training. Functional training does get sort of tossed around quite a lot, and people use it to explain why they do crazy and weird exercises. But for me, true functional exercises is the ability to move your body, get efficient at moving your body through space. That basically is what calisthenics is. This is a sort of training that carries over into everyday life, I think, more effectively than any other type of training. If you're someone that needs to be fit and healthy for your job, maybe you're someone who's like a fireman or anything like that where you have to be active, you have to be mobile, maybe it's the ability to get up and down, climb over things, run, you know, anything where you have to go from up high down to low quickly, move your body through space with strength, with stability, with endurance, everything like that, and do it safely and effectively, fast, with power, with strength. That basically is what calisthenics trains you to do. So if you're looking for a way that is going to allow you to be fitter, to be healthier, to be stronger, that's not only going to make you look good and feel good, live longer, but it's going to allow you to do things in everyday life more effectively, reduce the chance of you getting injured, prolonging your ability to be able to run, hike up hills, to be able to pull up things, to be able to move things around the house. This is a sort of training that is going to carry over to that a lot more effectively, in my opinion, than say doing weights or doing different types of training. One of the worst, you can't even call it functional training, is going to be stuff like machines, because it's taking over that movement pattern. But you having to move your body through space, do it with stability, to use strength to be able to focus what you're doing. Your body is your resistance. So how you move it, how you control it, is very, very important in everyday life. And any sort of sport specific thing that you want to focus on, if you want to get better at sports, being able to utilize and move your body and have control and have strength while moving in different positions at different speeds, being able to slow yourself down and be able to speed it up, that basically is what calisthenics is going to do for you. So if you want a true functional way of training that's going to help you in everyday life, not just function well and be able to lift amount of weight and look good and perform well just in the gym, because there's no point to train just so you perform well and you're strong and you're fit just in the gym, and when you're outside of the gym you're injured, you're weak. The training you do in that gym doesn't correlate or transfer over into everyday life. Then what's the point in training like this? Train in a way that allows you to be fit, strong, healthy, agile, injury-free in this position, but also in everyday life. That is what calisthenics is going to do for you. So those are some of the key things about why I think calisthenics is something that you should consider getting into, but there are going to be many more different reasons and different things that can be more personal to you or more would reflect your personality or what you want from your training. If you have different opinions on why you like calisthenics, make sure that you comment down below. If you like the video or anything to do with calisthenics, make sure that you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, hit that bell so you know when I upload, and I'll see you in the next video.